episode.
What episode is this, Don? Is this
I'm thinking it's
27?
It's 27.
We are my age officially.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
In weeks.
Yeah.
You're 27 weeks old?
Oh, no. In weeks? No, in years.
I love how you scoffed. No.
Obviously, you couldn't fucking tell by my bitching and crying and fucking shitting myself in a diaper or something.
It's true. Yeah, it'd be fun. That'd be fun to have like a Chibi Ills running around. Like a,
No, the fuck it wouldn't.
Yeah, like Dragon Ball GT. It'd be like
kill yourself.
Ills GT.
Would I still be able to go Super Saiyan though?
Yeah, I guess.
Like I still retain that memory.
You'd be like super bitching the way you be bitching.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I would turn into a fucking great ape every once in a while. Just
Dude, you do turn in. I've seen you turn into a great ape once in a while.
Yeah, this is true.
You be aping the fuck out.
I bitch hard enough. I'm like,
yeah. You was yelling earlier. We were yelling about Jeopardy, and I was like, "Oh God,
God, get the fuck away from
I'm
me!"
in the room with this fucking volume hitting me.
I can't. I don't know, man.
I feel like you're mad at me. I know you're not, but it feels like.
Well, that's the beauty of it. You know, it's
Yeah.
like we got it.
Yeah.
So, how the fuck are we gonna compete in the podcast world now, dude? We got Michelle Obama making podcasts.
Fuck.
Dude, I got a fucking email about that shit the other day. I was like, really? Like, what could you possibly be talking about? Dude. Like, I know that we don't have any fucking smart topics to discuss, but I sure as fuck don't believe that she does.
First off, I had plenty of... I'm a fucking...
Did you listen to it? You fucking listened to it,
I'm a fucking Nobel laureate as far as
you're
you're
fucking
concerned.
listened to her shit, didn't you?
I did. The next podcast I want to listen to is called The Unemployment Chronicles.
The fuck is that?
Dude, it's just a show that started. There's one episode, it's 22 minutes. Some chick made it. It's called The Unemployment Chronicles.
Makes perfect sense.
And it's so fucking funny. I'm like, we should have named this shit that. It's my two favorite
Ours is
words.
more like, it's low key, right? Because it's F-mob, but like people don't know what it means.
Yeah.
I always get asked, they're like, what the fuck is F-mob? I'm like, well, you see. And then I have to explain it, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I feel like we fucked up with the name.
Yeah, we really dug
should've-
ourselves into a hole.
We should have. Well, it's your fucking fault, because you created the name. I didn't create it. Clearly, there's no fucking spark of genius in it anywhere, so obviously it wasn't my idea.
When you... Oh, gee.
Yeah.
When you tell people the story, do you say, alright, so my co-host, his dad's name's Barry Donnelly.
No.
And he used to go to cross the bridge to get liquor, and
no,
he'd say he's 5 minutes over the bridge.
No. So when I describe it, it's basically like, I live in Philly, you live in Jersey. Your house is about 5 minutes away from the bridge. That's basically it. But it's funny because we're not doing this in Jersey anymore.
Yeah,
so like, what the fuck, dude? But well, I mean, if you fly and you hit like none of the red lights, you could probably get here in 5 minutes from the bridge.
I had to go through fucking like
if you got a police escort, which at some point maybe we will one day when we're big enough, you know.
Yeah, true. When I'm the president,
the dream, and I'm the vice president. Like,
and the beast is carrying me across the bridge.
I'm just fucking lock this shit down, boys. I'm fucking flying.
You're the vice president. That's so fucking funny.
Why is that more funnier to you than me flying through fucking like how many? There's probably like I don't know, maybe like 20 lights between here and the bridge. Like that's not fucking funnier to you? Come on, man. The fact that I would be vice president.
I think it's funny because I feel like I could be the president. I feel like if I just did my homework.
No fucking way. I think the highest title that I would probably give you would be like city councilman.
Okay.
I don't know. Like that's the only thing that I'd ever see you possibly hit.
Yeah.
And you know the only reason I give you that is because it doesn't take much to be a city councilman.
I could probably become
like you could literally just hand off your fucking first and last name and then be like, nah.
Based off of who's in office right now, I could probably become the prime minister of the United Kingdom. Based off of... I mean, look at Boris Johnson. Dude, I'd beat him in any kind of fucking... He wouldn't get elected dog catcher after fucking debating me, dude.
But you'd have to relocate to the UK for that, though.
That's true.
You can't be doing that job from here. 5 minutes over the bridge.
Nah, just doing that job. 5 hours over the... Like Atlantic Ocean.
5,000 miles over the fucking... Yeah.
If I had the right gig, I would just fly back on the weekend, do the pod, and then just fly back out.
Dude, you're fucking, yeah, you would get canceled so quick, dude. You wouldn't be able to talk about this shit. Like,
what if we scrub the podcast from the internet, right? I become prime minister.
I think it's too late for that.
And then episode 1 happens, and I bury. I bury myself, my political career. I might as well not even.
You become the prime minister. Could you imagine that world?
I get one. Here's the thing, dude. I think it'd be like the fucking. If I was any kind of guy of influence, like politically, like at top level, it'd either be really good or it'd end like Dune. You know what I mean? Like,
here's a fun fact, dude. I guarantee you there's somebody out there on the internet right now that's already, like, saving copies of our fucking episodes in case we ever get big. And they're like, nope, this is it. He said retard on the last episode right here.
Yeah.
Non-PC, get him out of here.
He said retard episode 5, episode 6, episode 7.
Here's the timestamp of where he said it. He probably said some other shit he shouldn't have said, and fucking here you go.
Yeah.
How do podcasts work like that, though? It's like... It makes no sense because you like there's people out there saying the most ridiculous shit, like,
yeah.
And they're just like, nah, like comedians too, right? Like they'll talk about the craziest shit and that's okay.
Yeah, there's absolutely
like unless they're fucking jerking off in front of people or raping people, they're good.
There's absolutely like an Al Qaeda podcast. I guarantee there's a podcast where they're talking about like blowing up a bridge or some shit.
Yeah,
where they're just like
the anti-F mob podcast.
Yeah. I didn't put that together.
Fucking just it's somewhere in the Middle East on undisclosed location in the fucking mountains somewhere.
It's a 5 kilometer swim across the
They're like,
river.
We gotta stop these motherfuckers before they get there. We gotta put a fucking stop to this.
I like the anti-Don and anti-Ills. And they're just like...
You think they have like the hijabs and shit, dude? Fucking.
I
think so. Oh my god, dude.
Nah, they're just like, it's like spy versus spy, right? Like whoever we're wearing, they wear the opposite color. Right? Like anti-Ills with a black shirt and white shorts.
And he doesn't have any palm trees on his shit. It's like fucking bombs and shit. Or like grenades.
Yeah,
or like a camo shirt, dude.
Yeah.
He's like trying to blend in with the environment. Not really.
Like anti-Don is like, wears pastels
Shaved.
and shit. Yeah.
Shaved.
Has a haircut.
Doesn't wear jeans.
Wears shoes and socks.
Jesus Christ, man.
He's wearing some chinos.
He's never owned a pair of flip-flops in his life.
Yeah, it's too casual for him. He's got penny loafers.
What if we're like, we're delving into the dark side here, I feel like.
Yeah.
This is the dark side of the web right here, dude. They're in there, they're like, these motherfuckers.
When I was younger, I always wondered that. I'm like, I'm me and I'm this dude, right? What if there's like the anti-dude, right?
The anti-me?
Yeah. Like, what if there's like Sean Donnelly, right? But he's fucking, you know what I mean? He's like the antithesis of me. And like
it's Don Shonley.
Yeah, and I have to fucking destroy him someday.
There's a lot of movies like that, actually. I think.
Yeah.
A bunch of like clones. Will Smith had one recently, didn't he? Where he was like a clone of himself or something.
Yeah, there was Dad.
Probably a flop too, so.
Paul Rudd did a thing like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too many.
Yeah.
Not creative idea. Clearly.
I think.
Thank God we just talked about it for fucking at least 5 minutes.
I had a short fucking film series idea that. Yeah, it was me and then and then there's 2 Dons and shit.
Do you play both yourselves or do you get somebody else to play yourself?
It's one of those deals.
I would get somebody else to play me just for the hilarious aspect.
At the end,
I'll get Michael Cera to fucking co-feature, like,
that's funny.
You know?
But like in the end, like the Dark Don has to save the Good Don, and then they reunite as one. They're like, oh.
That's literally every clone movie ever. Fucking
They do that shit in anime too. Like a lot of those clone parties. You ever see that shit?
Mm-mm.
Okay, like Sayuki, they have a thing where it's like you have the party that's doing their thing, and they bump into fucking 4 like, Wish.com versions of themselves. Yeah, they have all the time. Fullmetal Alchemist had the fucking the bootleg Alec Brothers.
Yeah, the bootleg. I don't know. I mean, they were pretty. They were better off because they didn't fucking have missing ass limbs and shit.
The fucking Winston twins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. That's like. It's creative, but not really at the same time. Like they did that with what was the one movie, Looper? Do you remember that with Bruce Willis and Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
I don't think I saw that.
It was like him going back in time to kill himself or in the future or something like that.
Okay.
He kept jumping fucking timelines and whatnot. And
Okay.
it's pretty cool. Actually, a pretty decent movie.
Then
though.
like the grandfather paradox.
Yeah, that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
Yeah, so.
Is that water ice hitting you?
Yeah.
You fucking, you a little bloated?
A little bit.
You tummy okay?
Then the water's swimming. Yeah, I'm just a big cauldron right now.
You're just a giant fucking bucket of ice.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm a cooler. For the benefit of the listener, I consume 2 quarts of Rita's water ice.
Fucking disgusting. I don't understand how you don't have insulin on standby.
In the space of in the space of like 40 minutes.
Just it's.
No, but I don't have that much sugar often. And every once in a while, I'm like, all right.
You have it every weekend.
That's not true.
With the exception of the one where I saved you. I prolonged your life by, I don't know, maybe a day or 2.
Yeah.
You're fucking welcome, dude.
Okay.
Like, this is the shit, man. Ungrateful bastards living in this world. Like, I do so much. I give my heart and soul to people like this, okay? And the appreciation just isn't there.
You're getting better at this. Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, you're getting better at
At what?
like donning it up. You know?
No, this is not donning it up.
Talking bullshit. Yeah, you're getting good.
I'm just saying, man. Listen, I saved your life, and I feel like you owe me.
I owe you a day.
So next time, bring me another cup of water ice or something.
I would have broken down water ice this time.
Nah, it's cool. I don't. You know what? The last time I've been to Rita's was when I was in middle school, and that was like
really.
Yeah. I'm not big on ice cream like that though.
You actually, dude, you can actually. I can piss hard and fucking hit.
Nah, so like water ice, I don't know. It's just way too much sugar for me. Like you already know that I don't fuck with sugar like that.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like every once in a while I'll go out and get something that's like the other day I got fucking. I was at Whole Foods and. Me and my girlfriend were shopping, and she went to go change up the bread that we got because the bread that we got was fucking defective.
Yeah.
So I ended up like standing there, and just so happens to be at the bakery, and then they got all the fucking sweets and shit standing there. So while she's picking out a new loaf of bread, I'm sitting here like I look down and I see this roll of like this packet of like cinnamon rolls, and I'm sitting here just staring at them, and I'm like, nah, man, I shouldn't have. But so like I fuck up like that sometimes, and I did, and I ate 16 of them in like the course of 2 weeks.
Dang.
But they were little ones.
Oh.
They weren't like big ass fucking like.
I got you.
Yeah. But yeah. So shit like that. But I mean, that's not all fucking sugar though. It's it's like
carbs,
whatever. That nutritional shit, right?
Little protein.
So it's not just sugar, but like water ice is just all sugar. And I don't know. I can't sit there and just enjoy it like that.
Yeah.
Same with ice cream. I can't eat ice cream.
I'm probably gonna give water ice. Now that I've had so much in one time, I think I've like defeated myself, like the boss. And I think I'm done with water ice for a while.
You just been. No, you're not. Get the fuck out of here. You'll literally come to my house next week and say, "Oh man, I'm about to eat this whole." You're gonna come in with a bag the same size as a fucking.
No, that's not true. Nah, I'm probably gonna.
You think you had your fill?
I'm probably at the worst. I'm gonna get a medium, but with the gelato on top, like a little swirl. Change it up, but like a tiny.
Isn't that just like whipped cream?
Nah, it's some kind of like a custard or a fucking ice cream or some shit. Yeah. But yeah, I can't even see me getting 1 quart. I'm so fucking stuffed now. I'm so like.
You just got your fill for the next month.
Yeah. I'm just
lucky for you. It's fucking. Was it August 1st?
Oh yeah.
That's right. It is.
Yeah, I was looking at that shit yesterday. I'm like, dude, fucking July's gone.
A month fucking went by?
Yeah.
Actually, July feels long as shit.
This time it felt pretty quick.
Nah, it felt long as fuck. But back to the ice cream thing.
That's because you've been fucking grinding.
I feel like every day in my life anymore is like...
It's Groundhog Day.
It's just, it's so bad, dude. I can't wait for it to be over because, like I said, I got about 8 more days till I can finally relax a little bit, and I'm good.
Nice.
But back to the ice cream, dude. So like, I can't eat ice cream like that, and I can't eat fucking whatchamacallit, the water ice and whatnot. Yeah. So the last time I had Rita's was in middle school. Wasn't a big fan. But ice cream I can mess with every once in a while, but I can't do any of the crazy like nonsense bullshit fucking flavors or like it's fucking melted ham. It's like,
Melted.
Like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, dude, Americans love that shit, dude. Let me ask any motherfucker in this country what their favorite fucking flavor of ice cream is, and like, it's fucking ice cream cookies and fucking chocolate chips and shit. Like, fucking just eat like vanilla or chocolate or like strawberry. So what's wrong with the regular like basic flavors? No, you gotta fucking we got fucking milk and fucking diarrhea from yesterday. Like, the fuck, dude? Like, why do you have all these nutty flavors? Like, I don't get it.
Melted ham.
Like, what the fuck? I don't. But really though, like, look at go into any store and then just tell me what kind of flavors you see, dude. Like, I'm surprised they don't have like they got pickled chips. I'm surprised they don't have fucking pickled and like jalapeno flavored ice cream. It's the weirdest shit.
Yeah, it's true. I'm a big fan of just vanilla, right? Just like vanilla, it's subtle and it's exquisite. It's nice. You know what I mean? Just, I fuck with it. Yeah, there's like, you can get like Reese's peanut butter cups like mashed into a fucking.
It's like, oh, here's a Snickers bar. It's frozen. It's ice cream.
Yeah,
like,
it's a block,
what the fuck, man?
half-gallon Snickers bar.
It's literally a fucking giant Snickers bar, and it's just. Snickers, ice cream.
And then they got Snickers bars like that. They're just sitting in the freezer.
They literally just throw them bitches in the freezer, and they're like, here you go. It's like, no, come on.
We should do a podcast mobile. And just walk through a fucking grocery store.
Yeah, and name every retarded flavor of ice cream.
And just point out the sins of capitalism. Just fucking look at this shit.
You understand how long that episode would be?
Yeah, gee.
That episode would be so long.
Be the fucking Chronicles.
It would, it would be.
Just think about
the whole fucking day. Like,
dude, think about a grocery store. Just as an American, you walk in, right? Big frozen section, and then there's like this big produce shit. They stack apples into a pyramid for you. They're just like, boom, right? And then and there's a bakery, and there's a guy with a hat, like, hey, what do you want? You know, there's fucking, on the back, there's crab and fish and fucking shrimp, right? There's that shit. There's like rows of fucking slaves just helping you, right? You just
slaves,
walking, just dudes behind counters, like,
may I take your hat, sir?
Yeah, and there's like different sections, and they're like, I'm stuck behind this thing until you.
So you're gonna serve meat today, bro.
Yeah. What do you want me to slice?
I'll be stocking tomorrow.
You like your ham sliced or melted? Like, which one do you want? You know, just there's right there. Look, there's a bakery guy, there's a deli guy, there's a seafood guy, right?
But they're like professionals in their own field, though. They're like they're like, if you go to Best Buy, it's like you can't just grab a dude from the counter and be like, hey, tell me about these TVs, or like, tell me about this fucking CD player. Like CD players, I didn't even know we had them shits.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what they are.
The shittiest grocery store in the fucking heart of like ghetto ass Kensington, Philadelphia. You walk in and there's a fucking 5-star baker.
Yeah.
And he's like, I
make the finest bread in
Kensington. I'm making you the finest bread
you like the hat?
Yeah.
It's authentic.
It got good with your crack. You know? Dude, you know what I'm saying?
But like, those little stores, they don't have specialists, man. Like, you can't just, like, you walk into a Whole Foods, right? And then you're like, there's a dude by the fucking fruits, right? And he'll tell you the best possible fruit that you could get on sale today, or like, you go over to the butchers and they're like, oh man, this slice and blah, 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 whatever the fuck. Yeah. I wish I was proficient in talking like groceries, dude, but I'm not. I go to a goddamn grocery store and I just fucking stand there and just stare at things. And I'm like, wait, I think I need this. I literally do. I spend like, I don't know, anywhere between $100 to $150 on groceries.
Yeah.
Every week.
Okay.
And I'm just like, it's all bullshit. It's like, I come home and I'm like, what the like, I don't actually have anything to eat.
That's fine.
It's fucking weird. I don't understand it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're veering off and you're like...
Yeah, like, I literally buy, like, retarded shit, like hot sauces out of nowhere.
Yeah,
like I'll see something, I'll be like, dude, you see my fridge, I have, like, 4 different hot sauces.
Yeah.
I'm like, why?
You have, like, a Joe Rogan meat freezer, too? Like...
Dude, you should see my goddamn freezer. It's just full of meat.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's just meat.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Just fucking...
It's still there.
Still there.
Well, listen, dude. Well, no. We had that meat shortage freak out for a little while. Remember when like the middle of this pandemic was hitting, and like all the toilet paper was coming back, but then they were like, no, wait, the fucking meat's gonna be gone.
So you went out and shot a hobo and chopped them up.
Yeah, fucking
nice, frozen.
Well, I don't want to incriminate myself or anything, but
yeah, this is a character piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody will miss that guy.
I know.
That's why I fucking did it.
Keep asking me for change on the boulevard. Motherfuckers ask for change on the boulevard, man. They've been doing it for
You're
years.
just learning this?
No, it's just like...
Dude, they're still doing it. I've been saying this. Like, the motherfuckers adapt. They're like, they got fucking masks on. Like, they're walking around, they're protecting themselves and us, but they're still asking for bread. It's insane.
Yeah. It's like we have different genres of it, right? Because you go down, like, Center City, and you got, like, the corner cats, I mean, the walking cats, right?
Hey, yo.
Out here, I would call this...
$1.
Yeah, I would call this like a suburbish kind of area of Philly, you know, compared to like the downtown,
Yeah, for sure.
right? And so they're more like country, rural, free-range bums. You know what I mean? They're just
The bums out here, you mean?
yeah, they just stand in the grassy fields of the boulevard
They're
like
the
cows.
privileged bums, bro. They're the bums that like have a trust fund somewhere, but they just
Yeah.
haven't quite figured out where. Cause
Trust bums.
trust. Don't trust bums.
Trust bums. They're trust bums. Yeah, it's like a trust lawyer. Like, you know, it's a trust lawyer, but you don't
Yeah.
trust the lawyer. You know?
Yeah, mutual respect. Right.
Yeah. No, but they're in these grassy, they're like cows, right? They're in the grassy sections of the boulevard where you cross.
Like what? The guys over like closer to where I'm at, a little bit more meaty. You think?
Yeah, over
The
towards,
guys
yeah.
over in Kensington are just
Yeah.
skin and bones, like
Yeah.
because they're all fucking cracked out.
There's no grass or nothing to graze on. Yeah, that's what
I'm
it is.
sorry. Do you think they eat grass? Like,
I think if I'm a bum,
In
I
fact-
feel good about being near grass.
but you're not. You wouldn't eat grass.
Yeah, with
Why the fuck would you eat grass?
nutrients.
You're gonna fuck yourself up.
Yeah, bro.
You're telling me that you would rather eat grass than a fucking half-eaten, thrown-out hot dog
I think
that somebody littered.
I gotta season the hot dog with grass.
With grass.
I garnish the meal, alright? I chop it up. I chop it, right? I get a chop, my little bum chopping block, my bum knife, and garnish where the guy had bit the hot dog.
You would like decapitate that part, so it's like
Yeah, you can do that, yeah. I got his
always make sure you have a knife, dude. Like
Yeah, the skin
That's
of his
the-
teeth touch that bit.
Mhm. no, you chop that off and then you just boom, you're good to go. That's why you should always have a knife on you, man. Like for
Yeah.
reasons like that. You ever homeless?
Yeah, I got it.
You could use it to rob somebody.
Sure,
You could use
yeah.
it to strategically cut around, eaten parts, so that way you're not getting
Yeah.
the Rona.
You're right. Everyone should have a knife.
I mean, well, you're technically allowed to carry a knife on you as long as it's not bigger than your palm.
Yeah. Everyone should walk
Which is
around
weird as shit. Like, you could still shank the fuck out of somebody. Like, it's still gonna hit your organs.
I think it's weird that a fucking like an assault.
Except for you. I mean, that's just gonna give you a little flesh wound. Like,
yeah. Yeah. What if my gut was just like ballistic jelly and fucking bullet just went
It
in
really
and just stayed there.
it just.
It is right now, dude. Feel that gut. Poke the gut.
No, I can see it.
You see it? You see how it stops? It's usually right that. It's usually all that, right?
That's
Just
so gross.
right
Don't
here,
ever
dude.
do that again.
What that?
Don't ever do that
Yeah,
again.
yeah, like that.
Oh my god.
Look at me, else.
No, that's fucking gross, dude. And just out of the curiosity, the simple mindedness of the fucking human brain, I still look. God damn it, dude. God damn it.
I'm persuasive. So
That's it's a human flaw, man. It's. Oh god. But so like you would just. I mean, you could still shank somebody regardless. So it still makes no sense to me how
That's true.
it's legal to carry a knife.
yeah. Yeah, I'm mad that like you can't carry swords anymore.
Yeah.
Like you can have a full assault rifle, right? And fucking that's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
With a license.
But a sword. Oh,
A sword is outlawed.
Yeah.
A long blade, they're just like.
I think it's kind of barbaric though to carry around a sword. I mean, it is in a sense,
Yeah. Yeah. It
But
was,
also at the same time, like, I mean, I'm sure you'll do a lot less damage with that than somebody with a fucking AR.
the world would look very
Strapped to their
strange if people just walked around with fucking swords in this day and age.
Yeah.
It's an aesthetic law, right? More than a fucking safety thing.
Yeah, I mean, but like that's so cool though. I mean, just imagine a motherfucker walking around with a sword on his back or something.
Yeah.
Even though it's been proven that that's not, ideal by any
Yeah.
means.
Yeah. It's stupid.
But like, just for shows, like.
Yeah, in my teenage years, I think you know this, I would walk around Philadelphia with a katana.
Outrageous.
Yeah, just because I was like, I couldn't be a gun.
Look, officer, it's zip tied.
Yay, zip tie.
I'm
yeah.
good.
Yeah, I would wrap it when I traveled. I would wrap it in towels. I have like a big towel, like a beach towel,
Jesus.
and then I had like a rope to like a robe, and I fucking tied it at the top and the bottom, and I slung it over my thing, and just walked around like I had a thing.
You're fucking ridiculous.
I went from like neighborhood to neighborhood, like I chose.
I'll walk around with that fucking thing, dude. Can you imagine? That would be so sick.
Wow.
I'd be, dude. Oh my god, like I'd be like wearing a cape. I can't wait for the world to end so I could just wear whatever I want, and I'll just have a cape, and I'll just rock a hood, and I'll just have that sword out, like, and then I'll have another sword, which is in my closet now, by the way.
It's unwieldy though.
That?
Yeah.
It's a two-hander, but it's supposed to be a one-hander, but it's a two-hander, which is stupid.
That.
Maybe I'm just too scrawny for it. That's what it is.
That's actually.
But you can definitely swing that thing with one hand.
That's actually tough
No, don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
Yeah, don't touch it. Look at all the fucking fingerprints that are already on it.
How heavy is it?
All right, I mean, you could go ahead and lift it, I guess, but just like lift it up, and then keep going, and then out, like tilt it to the side. Yeah, there you go. I mean, it's pretty heavy, but again, it's a weird one-handed sword because it's too big to be a one-handed sword.
Yeah.
But like if you're swole as fuck, if you're like a JoJo character, you're swinging that bitch around like it's nothing.
Yeah.
You know? You gotta tilt it all the way back.
Yeah, that takes.
That's what I'm saying. It's not. Like,
it would take months of swinging too to build up
Just
the
to get
strength in
used
your
to it,
arm,
yeah.
just to be like.
that's what I'm saying. It's weird. Like,
Yeah.
and in the show, fucking Jon Snow just woohoo, fucking just swinging the shit around like it's nothing. That's an actual replica of the thing that they use in the show, by the way.
But with like the way they fight, right? There's
Low key flex, by the way.
the sugar's like shutting my brain down, so I can't think of the word. Yeah. But he'll like lean into it.
That's
that
true.
kind of shit. They put their body behind the swings.
Yeah.
Where it's like they use, you know what I mean? They use whatever that is, right? Like.
Yeah. No, I mean it makes sense, but like,
Yeah.
no. Did you see? Do you remember the one big one, the sword ice, the one that Ned uses to decapitate Homie in the first episode?
I did.
That's the shit. Like that's a fucking big ass sword, dude. I want that thing. I think I'd buy it.
So that's the post-apocalyptic elves. Right there. Just,
Yeah, just that shit on my back for show, just to be like as threatening as possible.
now you put the big one on your back, and then you put that. You know what I mean? Like maybe crossed with it.
No, the big one would just slow you down.
Yeah, but you build up
No,
that.
I'd put that one, and then I would just use my other one, because I have like a short sword.
Okay.
I just don't have it out.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the idea of like the short sword, but then like the huge sword on your back for like, you know what I mean?
For fucking bigger threats.
Yeah, take down a dude on a horse, that kind of shit.
I mean, I doubt we'll cross into that territory at any point, but you know.
I mean, if we're talking about post-apocalyptic,
That's true.
we're gonna walk outside and see every genre of warrior on block to block.
It's like some Last of Us shit, dude.
Yeah, we'll see a samurai. Next block, we'll see a fucking.
It's so bad though, because it's like if you don't have a gun, you're fucked. I mean,
Nah, but you just
you need a gun. You need a gun.
You just make peace, and just don't carry nothing with
No,
you.
because then there's gonna be some asshole out there that's just like trigger happy. He's just gonna shoot your ass anyway.
Yeah, but you'd be like Donnie, you build super speed up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm so
All
quick.
right.
Yeah,
You're
my,
not.
yeah,
You're
my
not.
flash step is fucking out of this world.
No,
man.
get out of my face, dude.
I'm like a lazy bum and chill, but like, when shit happens, I go into like on mode.
Drop
then
your
I'm-
fucking Rock Lee little
Yeah.
guards up.
Yeah, I'm just like, it's serious now, right? And I'm just like,
No.
like I look like I'm crossing a dude over in the NBA, like he's got a gun, and I'm like I'm making leaps. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, do you understand how fucking fast you would get shot?
Nah, but like,
You would get shot, dude, in an instant.
no, here's what happens. Dude's got a gun, right?
Mhm.
So I can kind of read his muscles and like where he's gonna aim.
All he has to do is pull his fucking finger.
No, I know, but
Yeah.
first,
On your ass, fucking.
first he's got to draw his gun, right?
You act like it's fucking. It's gonna take him a year to do that.
No, but he has to draw his gun. He's got
that gun. Damn.
No. But in that instant, I see what he's doing. Like I got a whole fucking. I already got the data on his muscles and how he's moving and what he's gonna do next. So I know where the bullet's coming from. So I just jump to the side. You know what I'm saying? He fired. Like it's not.
You're like, all right, hold on.
We're not talking about dodging bullets. We're talking about just moving, but like being one step ahead of
let me just remind you that not even Neo can dodge every single bullet.
Yeah, no, I know.
He still got clipped doing all that fancy shit.
I'm not talking about dodging bullets. I'm talking about moving before the other guy moves. You see what I'm saying? Just
he's got a whole clip. I guarantee you. He could just light your ass up.
Just I'm 1 second ahead of the guy, so I know where I'm at. I know what he's doing in the next second. So in this second I'm moving the right way to get out of the way of whatever's gonna.
I just want you to know that first of all I can't take you seriously enough because you still have that little fucking kid's red lip from eating all that ice cream. So like, first of all, let me just cover that.
All right.
Right, and then second of all, you're fucking. Just shut up. You're full of shit.
Dude, I swear.
You get shot. You get clipped.
I swear to God, the dude had a gun and he pulled it on me. I swear to God.
I'm gonna get a fucking gun and we're gonna test this theory out.
Look, we can get it. Yeah, we
as long as you verbally agree that I should be allowed to shoot you.
Let's get a paintball gun. Let's start small.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know why I just went all the way. I'm trying to fucking murder you in cold blood. Like, hey, do you agree to me shooting you? Like,
you ain't even giving me like rubber bullets or nothing.
I'm not even giving you a Nerf gun chance.
Yeah,
I'm just going straight for the big gun.
Yeah.
We get a bazooka. Like, can I just pull out a fucking bazooka and just... You can read that one?
Cool. You can get shot, kid. I think my reflexes are quick enough, and I switch into Don mode. I'm fucking good. I got it.
Nah, you get clipped.
We'll see.
You get clipped. And then you're in a post-apocalyptic scenario, and you gotta fucking get the bullet out, and you gotta find it fucking...
I'm digging out with a knife.
No.
I'll grip my teeth.
Oh, so you're gonna get that shit infected because you didn't burn the knife first.
Nah, well, you don't know that.
Well, I mean...
You turn this into a D&D episode?
Yes. Yeah, did you roll to get the bullet out first?
Roll for fucking dexterity? Oh, I cut my dick off.
That would be rolling for fucking medicine?
Excuse you? No, to get the bullet out with a knife?
Yeah.
That's dexterity is required.
Nah, it's medicine.
Right.
It's definitely medicine.
Can we get like a DM on
We can
board?
fact check it. Yeah, I'll find out for you tomorrow.
Alright. Hit
else
up,
you want?
what old fucking Red Menace.
Nah.
He's right there.
Nah.
We should.
I'll find out for you tomorrow. Like, because I'm playing tomorrow, so
I got you.
I'll find out for you.
Okay. There could be it wouldn't be funny if we got our boy like we live pod him, and we just write shit to him while we're podding.
Hey man, if I were to vicious mockery somebody, what?
No, just in general, we have him on as a guest. But we just read it. We read the shit that he fucking types. Like we type to him, and he types back. That'd be fun.
I don't know. Yeah. I feel like it would be a lot easier if we all just hit a party chat and just recorded the party chat.
Yeah, it's true.
Come on, dude. We fucking live in 2020, man.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's doing Zoom meetings with like 100 people nowadays.
I like the limited access that we just hit him up and then like 20 minutes later he's like, oh hey.
Like a fucking email, dude. Like it's just all right. Let me type this out. Spell check it. Don't hit send. Not yet. We're not ready. And you do a follow-up email.
Yeah, and then like he writes back and we get it and we're like, okay, cool, and we write something else.
20 minutes later, it's like
the time frame is shorter, it's like 5 minutes. Yeah, you've been talking to someone and then they're like,
I mean, again, I feel like it would all be solved by having another person on it.
Yeah.
We've had guests on here before, Don. Just so you know.
I remember.
If you remember.
I remember guests.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It has been a while, yeah.
Yeah, we ran through everyone we know.
Yeah. That's it, man.
All of our
game over.
All of our known and willing people are used up.
Yeah. Nah, it's just everyone is fucking afraid of this stupid virus.
That's true.
I don't know, man. I'm still like shook about it, but just it's like the more I see people give less of a shit about it, like the less of a shit I give about it. I guess I don't know. It's
it's real weird.
It's funky though because it's like okay, like they're saying now the second wave is coming, right? Which sure, I'm sure it will. But it's like, and they're like, fucking everybody stay home, we got
Yeah.
10 new cases. It's like, what the fuck?
The problem is, like, yeah, we just haven't gotten it the fuck together where we're like, all right, guys, let's do it for real right now.
Well, that's because you got motherfucking Karens going to Walmarts refusing to fucking wear masks.
Yeah.
Like, that's why. That's why we're fucked, dude. You don't hear other countries going like, oh, we're so fucked, guys. Like, nobody in the world is like, no, I'm not wearing a mask.
You know, the real problem is everyone's out here wearing masks, but they're just pieces of cloth. Viruses go right through that shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, most people nowadays have, like, there's no more shortage of N95 masks, apparently.
Yeah.
So, like, everyone's rocking those, or the surgical masks.
Yeah, we should be wearing N95. My mom, she goes to work with a fucking, she goes like a bandito.
Yeah, that's what I got. I got a fucking bandana. But, like, I'm not fucking, like, going into contact with people. Like, even when I go to the store, I'm still, like, staying away from people, even though I have the mask on.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Yeah.
But, like, really, as long as nobody fucking coughs on you, like, you're good. You know, as long as you're not fucking sucking your thumbs after you go to the grocery store, I'm sure you're fine.
That's what it should be, is, like, do whatever you want. You don't need a mask. Just if you cough, just kill yourself right away.
Just fucking
throw yourself down the sewer and just wait.
Let the gators get you.
Yeah. Damn the gators.
Was it alligators or crocodiles over there?
In the sewer?
Mm-hmm. Well, you know the whole New York, like, urban legend myth thing? How there's, like, alligators or crocodiles or something down there?
Really?
You never fucking heard that?
Man.
So, yeah, it's like an urban legend that there are alligators in the sewers of New York.
Oh, wow. You gotta look in Spider-Man 3, you gotta look at the underground labyrinth under New York City.
Yeah.
It's fucking bonkers, dude.
They shot down there, didn't they?
Yeah.
How fucking realistic was it?
Dude, it's like a Final Fantasy dungeon down there. I'm like, it's so goofy looking. They go down, it's all brown, and like they just dug dirt. There's no walls. There's just tunnels. You know what I mean?
Some has tracks, some has water. Like,
the tracks are busted. Yeah, I'm just like, dude, fucking the subways don't look like that.
Yeah.
I've seen the subway. You know, I don't know that, because in New York, there's a small chance that while you're walking on the sidewalk, that the sidewalk caves in. Yeah.
Could you imagine that?
Yeah, I think they just hollowed out Manhattan. They were just like, all right, well, fucking.
There's probably very good reason why in Futurama there's a fucking new New York that's built on top of the old New York.
Yeah.
So that's probably like a low-key joke in of itself right there.
Yeah, that's sort of what it looked like. This Futurama underground.
Yeah. I love how that shit looks, dude. There's like all sewers and shit, like fucking mutants living down there. That's probably what it's like, man. I mean, what, like, you can't actually go down in the sewers yourself, can you? Like legally, I don't think you're allowed to, right?
No.
Like, if I just went in the middle of the road, lifted a manhole, and fucking hopped down there, like, how fast do you think I would get arrested?
Not quick.
Well, yeah, I mean, I probably
a cop would have to see you. A cop would have to see you. Otherwise, they'd be like, fucking manhole's open. Close it.
No, I'd oh, fuck, I'm stuck in there now.
Yeah, or they'd be like, they'd flash the flashlight down there. Like, yo, anything in there?
Yeah.
And then nothing, and then they're like, alright, we're good.
I don't think I'd want to go down in the sewers, though.
Yeah.
That's like in every video game that you've ever played. Tell me that was your favorite level.
Yeah, like, sucked, right?
Underground
boards, Mario.
Yeah, it's all garbage, dude. I mean, no pun intended, but, you know.
Yeah.
It's just the most boring levels in any video game.
Yeah.
Or the most, like, intense.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Well, that's different.
There was a lot of that.
Well, that's different. Theirs look livable, dude. Like, they made their sewers look like it was just regular...
That's true.
...outside world shit.
At the same time, I think areas like that are interesting. I don't know what the sewers are like under Philly, right? I like the kind of... I'm not exactly...
You want to do an episode of where we go into the fucking sewers?
I want to see it firsthand, but, like, I want to know what it's like. And then there's weird underground shit, like when you go to the L, like, if you're at 13th Street, you can, like, walk to 15th Street, like, under fucking... There's a weird little... It looks illegal. It looks like only Shepta workers walk there.
Oh, shit.
It's so strange. I walked it through there once. I was like, oh, shit, all right. It's just so fucking like you're in the underground world now. Like, like you're chilling with the...
Yeah, but I mean, like, that. I guess that kind of gives you a taste just being in the subway.
Yeah.
Like, It's weird.
It is
It's just I'm not a fan of subways. Like they feel kind of iffy. You know, I prefer the ones above ground.
Yeah.
Like from what Frankfurt to what was it,
Spring
Garden, and then it just.
Where's it go back up? After 30th Street, I think it comes back up.
I guess. I mean, it fucking goes what 69's the last one, right?
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious though. 69th Street's the last stop. Like the fuck? What is at 69th Street anyway?
There's like a huge like mall and shit now. They really built it up.
Holy shit!
It's super like it looks almost futuristic.
Really?
It's weird, yeah. I haven't seen it in a while. One time there was probably a month where I was reading the Bible, right? And so I read
for religious purposes or
just for scholarly purposes.
Just for the lulz.
Yeah, I always get to like page 50, and then like Lot's brothers, fucking daughters get them hammered and they fuck them.
Do you always wonder? Well, so for me personally, I always wondered, but I don't know if I'm the only one. So I'm going to ask you this: why do you think that in churches and shit, you know, for like the sermons or whatever every Sunday, why do they only pick out certain things that they read? Like, why can't like churches just go like, all right, here's the fucking front page. Here's the prologue. Let's go. Let's start here. And then they just, every Sunday, they just go through, like, you know, just chapter by chapter by chapter by page.
Yeah.
And then, boom, this is the end. Here we go. We fucking read the whole thing. Like, even motherfuckers that read the Bible, I guarantee you they never read the whole entire thing. Because it's always a fucking quote from, like, a dumbass fucking, like, 316 fucking Georgians, like, whatever.
I knew somebody that read the Bible twice. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird read.
I don't...
The Catholics do a thing where every Catholic church across the entire world, every week, it's called being in communion, they all read the same passage no matter what church you're in.
How the fuck do they coordinate that one?
Because they're all the Catholic Church. So they take orders from the Vatican, and the Vatican's like, yeah, do Psalms.
Page 16, fucking...
Well, they have, you know, Psalms, you know, 12, 28, or whatever. You know what I mean? They have, like, a thing, you know...
Chapter 2.
Yeah.
Lenny walks down to the fucking... to the lake.
Like, Christian churches, they just kind of freeball it. They just... I think that's what they do, is they pick the Bible, they just go... You can do that, too, with the Bible. And then
and then literally anything is just, this is it, right here.
And then randomly just point, and then it's usually some dope shit, like...
It's some dope shit.
Like, oh, wow.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's dope shit.
Genesis is Genesis is the weirdest fucking, like, telling of history ever. You know what I mean? Like, it's... Some people think it happened. Some people think it went down like that. It's so wild. You got the Garden of Eden, and the God's like, get the fuck out. Cain kills his brother, and then he walks around to this day like he's a immortal Jew.
He's reincarnated.
He just walks around like, yeah, he's the wandering Jew. He has a mark on him. No one knows what it looks like. It's called the Mark of Cain.
Mm-hmm.
And he's presumably, you know, like immortal or whatever. You know what I mean? They live thousands of years and all that shit, right? And I never heard from him again.
But, like, who wrote the Bible? Who was the author of the Bible?
There's, like, 40 fucking... I assume it's 40 separate individuals with mental problems throughout history. And they just have an episode... I had a weird episode of my life where I was writing shit down. You know, I get it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I could barely... Like, if I had a journal, dude, first of all, like, you would probably... You would take me to a mental institution right off the bat. Like, if you fucking opened the front page and you were like, what the fuck? I'm taking your bitch ass to the hospital. Like, you're not okay in the head. Yeah. But motherfuckers opened that book up at some point in history and were like, whoa.
Yeah, no shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way that fucking happened. That shit was 100% forced, dude. Like, some dickhead was like, this is what we're gonna abide by.
Humans at some point in our life get inspired. And then they start, without really thinking, they just start writing.
Yeah, but, like, how do you at some point turn a book into a whole thing? Like, okay, this is what we're gonna follow.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, here's the thing.
Like, somebody had to fucking force that shit onto you.
Yeah.
Like, somebody had to have been like, this is what we're gonna do, this is what we're gonna read, this is how we're gonna live.
Well, these are... The Bible, the Holy Bible is a collection of writings from, you know what I mean, some period of time. Let's say about 3,000 years ago to like 1,500. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's what I mean though. Like there's scriptures and shit of like ways of life dating thousands of years before the Bible.
Yeah.
So why was that never implemented? Like why was that something that they just kind of glanced over? But this specific book, they were like, oh, this is brilliant.
At some point when they wanted to go, when the Holy Roman Empire came about and the Vatican, all the new, you know what I mean? Like the.
That's what I'm saying. It was fucking forced.
When that came about, they were like, well, let's take all these scriptures, all these like different writings. We think these are the holy, and they were just chosen, and they just built the Bible.
Yeah, and then they burnt all the fucking non-believers, like all the heretics and shit. Yeah, like that's what I mean. It was 100% forced.
Yeah.
But like, why this specific book though? That's kind of like what I'm getting fucked up over.
Well, they made the book. The book wasn't a book until about 500 years ago. Prior to that, it was just scrolls just sitting around and just fucking old writings. They were like, wait, we're going to put out the greatest hits.
Yeah.
Put it all in one.
Seen that meme.
Yep, put it all in one album, right? And just fucking spread that out and talk, right? So that's what they did. They were like, here's the book. Cool. Get on board. If not, we're going to fucking burn you.
Yeah. See, I mean, I can't get behind, like, that. I don't get that. Like, if I'm not religious by any means, but if I was, if I had to follow one religion or something, it would probably be, like, one of the, you know, Muslim or Middle Eastern fucking religions or cultures or, like, something like Buddhist related or something. Because that shit makes sense. Like you could read the Quran or, you know, the fucking whatever. What is the Buddhism? What do they use?
They use different books. There's scriptures.
Alright, well, whatever. But their shit makes fucking sense. It's not like little boy kills big boy, like, with a rock. Like, what the fuck? You know?
Little boy kills.
Like, what the fuck is that? Like,
that's funny.
But seriously, I mean, you know, it makes no sense to me.
Yeah, it's a little wild.
And honestly, dude, some of the, like, that Vatican and, like, demonic possession and all that shit is a little creepy, too.
Oh, yeah, well, now, yeah, like, dude, they're just making money however they, like, they think they're like, okay, cool, well, you believe in demons and shit, so we're gonna send dudes out and call them...
But do you think that's real, though? Like, do you
demonic possession?
Yeah. Do you think it's real or not?
Nah, I think it's all in people's heads.
Yeah.
I think someone's head just.
But there's been a couple cases though throughout history that like was legit. It was the weird like the shit that they have the actual event based off of or that they based The Exorcist off of.
Yeah.
Apparently that was a legitimate case. Like that was 100% real.
Yeah.
Like because there's pictures of that bitch, dude. And she does not look fucking human. Like, she looks like she's off her shit. Like, no woman in today's day and age can fuck herself up that much and look like that. Bro, that is the creepiest picture I've ever seen is, like, of her. Like, the black and white variation in that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, dude, it's scary.
But I think mental illness can do that to you, right? You're all fucked up in the head. You kind of believe there's a... You know what I mean? Like, you got problems. You're kind of making up things to make up for that, right? You're like, hey, the wolf's a demon, right? And you don't sleep and you eat weird, you know what I mean? Like all that shit. Yeah, like it's gonna take a toll on the human body. Like if you if you're crazy, if you go crazy and you stay crazy, you can see it on a person's face. Like, all right, you ain't even getting sleep.
Yeah. Look at her, dude.
Let me see.
Look at fucking her.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Oh, so the left, that's her original face, and then... Well, here's the thing. Click on her.
Look at that bitch, dude.
Yeah.
No way.
So what's the deal? She's just missing teeth.
I mean,
shit,
she's
right?
just busted up.
Like,
what the fuck?
Dude, fucking 2 minutes with a sledgehammer will turn a chick into that. You know what I mean? Like, that's...
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I mean, that's just...
Also, can I just remind you how terrifying the original Exorcist movie is? Have you ever watched that movie?
Nah.
It's fucking terrifying to this day, dude.
Yeah.
And it's like...
To this day.
To this day. But it's still like the first scary movie ever. Yeah. This shit is buggy as fuck, dude.
I'll have to watch that sometime.
What is her name, dude? Fucking Annalise something?
It's like Rose something.
Is it Emily Rose? Look at this bitch, dude. Like, she got fucking hammered by like 16 fists. Like, she got JoJo whooped. Bro, she looks like fucking what Chocolata should have looked like after getting that 7-page Muda. Yeah, but Look at her, dude. Like, there's nobody that beat her up like that.
She's not getting sleep. She's got inflammation in the face. Disease. Fucking not getting sleep. There's tons of shit that can... Shit. Do you ever see people on drugs? Just look up drugs. Just meth addicts.
No, dude. People don't look like that on meth. Look at her.
She's emaciated. She's, you know what I mean?
Look at her.
Yeah, she's losing weight. Ugh.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's
shit.
fucking freaky, dude.
Yeah, it's also a picture, too. You know, here's the thing. Show me a video of fucking, you know, somebody's golf club spinning around a room, then yeah, sure. Maybe I'll believe there's demons and ghosts and shit.
Dude, like, look at that thing. Can you imagine just seeing that in the middle of the night? Like, you go into your fucking daughter's room, and this bitch is just like, fucking missing half her lip, and
I can't picture like I can't even picture like turning around looking.
Look at her, dude.
What if she was just standing right here? We just turn around.
I would shit my pants, dude.
How quick would we get the sword? Like,
you're closer, so I'd be depending on you.
You'd be like,
I'm like grabbing my fucking coffee mug, and I'm just smashing her face in.
That's so fun,
dude. Look at her, like.
Yeah.
Look at her, dude. She looks like a goddamn fucking Holocaust victim.
She's
like, that's outrageous.
Yeah, she's fucked up, man.
Look at her, dude.
Yeah.
But, like, the way that these fucking priests are handling her, too. Like, look at her. He just fucking got her in a headlock. Relax, bitch. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Talk about pussy. I'm talking to the demon.
Yo, look at her. Look at her. They got her by the hair and shit. They're like, no.
She's just a wild individual.
Look at her, dude.
There is...
Jesus Christ.
In the human brain, right? There's a specific location. Yeah. There's a specific location within the human brain where if you were to grow like a lesion there, or a tumor, the size of a pin, like the head of a pin, it would turn you into a fucking vicious murderer. Like that's how sensitive the human brain is. Yeah. It's so glitchy, it's so fucking sensitive that anything happens to it in the wrong way, even in a slight fashion. Like right now I'm standing here, right, but if my head was open and you could just like prod, the electrical thing, you could make me go like bananas, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's a fucking.
Yeah, but that's like me fucking with your head though. Like, I mean, that. Explain that shit. I mean, it didn't look like anybody was in her head.
No, does that matter? Listen, I've seen my share of you know
cases.
Yeah, I've seen the loony bin. I've seen some characters. I've seen people.
I don't know. I don't think it's real, right? Because it just sounds like it's just not really something that's possible.
What? Like
the possession shit?
Yeah.
But it's like, when you see shit like that, you're kind of just like, okay. Because, I mean, like, not even crackheads look that bad.
Crackheads look that bad.
They don't look that bad.
Well, she's, like, not on crack. She's fucked up like that off of her own free will of just emaciating herself and not eating and fucking being... You know what I mean? Like, when your head's lost and it stays lost like that...
So you think it's more just like a mental health issue?
I think it's just something in the water. There's just fucking, you know what I mean? There's just tumors, there's fucking...
But then, so if you believe that, then do you think that once they get the priest, because that's all they had back then, I guess, right? They're like, oh, we gotta get a shrink.
Yeah.
Like, no, there's no fucking shrink.
Yeah.
Like, you're not being thrown in a mental institution. That's fucking possession.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna get a priest out here.
Yeah, that's the thing. They go to God for the answer, so yeah, the priest is the guy that deals with it. The whole story gets built around like, yeah, you fucking exorcised her. You know what I mean?
But how does that homie know what to do? Like,
because he
just sprinkle some water on her. Like, maybe that'll help. Maybe she's dehydrated.
He's a dude he's acting on behalf of God, and he believes that the people that were.
But that's not possessed. Like,
yeah,
my man's really fucking just over here talking to a fucking the air.
Yeah.
And the air fucking whispers in his ear and tells him what to do to this poor fucking girl.
Yeah, and he's just, hey, I think there's a devil in this chick, right? And this is it's a human and it's a devil in human form, and he's like, I'm a priest, so I'm kind of like God, but in human form, and I'm gonna fight. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna fight this motherfucker.
Fucking 1v1.
I'm gonna put crosses in her fucking
PvP, dude.
Yeah.
Just rolls up.
I'm gonna put crosses in her grill. He's screaming at the demons inside of her. You know what I mean? Saying,
powering up like Dragon Ball Z shit. She's powering up.
Yeah.
He's powering up.
She's got a dark ball forming around her. Yeah, dude, you ever see Adult Swim? They put
She's
out-
like Goku Black, dude, and they're fucking
Yeah.
Goku and Vegeta. It's probably a Krillin though. I put her on like Goku Black level.
Yeah.
And fucking the priest that like Krillin or
like Krill, season 2 Krillin.
Yeah, like Tien maybe. I give him with Tien.
Did you ever see Adult Swim they put out a game called Bible Fights?
Mm-mm.
It was like a 2D fighter, like Street Fighter, but they used selected characters from the Bible.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. So like you're Jesus, and if you throw out the Hadouken, like he pulls a cross from the middle of nowhere and fucking slams it into the ring, and it's all just it's Bible characters. Moses had his powers and shit, and it's all just it's all Bible characters, but they pull out like their mythological moves.
Right. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
They should have a fighting game of like different religions fighting each other.
Huh.
Like you got like Christianity, then you got like I don't know, like whatever else, everything. Like literally everything. Like every single religion that ever existed, you just have like
For Islam,
got like Zeus fucking coming out, you got Muhammad and fucking Buddha.
Yeah, say for Islam, he had to look like an a character that hadn't been unlocked yet. Because they got that whole rule against like the image of Muhammad.
So he's just like Noob Saibot.
Exactly. He's just you just take whoever Jesus looks like, you just take him, but do him Noob Saibot.
Yeah. I feel like the Buddhists would win because they got all them crazy ass fucking like.
I feel like Buddhists got like There's all sorts of cool.
Because they got like so many of the different Buddhas, and they all have like they're all like good at something. So they're like, can you imagine them tagging on you, bro? Like just beating the living piss out of you because they're all boys. I'd imagine they're
it'd be like switch out combos, like
and then the skinnier one comes out, and the fat one's like body crushing you and fucking.
Well, I thought there was just Siddhartha, whatever the fuck his name was, the prince that became Buddha. I thought he was the original Buddha. Is there like a fucking like a lineage?
Well, no, I think that from what I know, and I'm a retard when it comes to this, but the Buddhas themselves are just something that you kind of like look forward to. So there's like the way that we look at Buddha, right, is like people just go imagine the fat boy like sitting there crisscross fucking with his hands out, right?
Yeah.
That's not just like there's multiple different Buddhas because there's like the Buddha of health or some shit like that, or like you know nutrition. I don't know, dude. Just
I got Buddha fucking.
But like, all I know is that the point I'm trying to make is I don't know what I'm talking about, obviously. But I know that the fat one isn't really just that's the end of it for him.
Yeah. It's not
like there's more. Yeah. Like he's like Choji, dude. He's like Choji from fucking Naruto, and he just
I got you.
becomes a butterfly.
My understanding, I was a Buddhist for 2 years.
So where the fuck is your knowledge then?
So my wife studied Nichiren Daishonin Buddhism, and it's like a specific sect of Buddhism. You know what I mean? Like, and it's half of me feels like it's a scheme to sell books.
Probably.
You know?
I mean,
like
I think all of it is really.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just
the original Buddha as far as I know.
But who gets the profit? Who the fuck like? When you buy a Bible, who does that go to? Where does that money go to?
Well, I think alright, so like what I used to fuck with God, I'm drawing a blank. The sugar's blocking my fucking brain. It really is.
All that fucking
I used to practice with the fucking Soka Gakkai International. It was international Nichiren Daishonin Buddhism fucking like company, right? And like they're based in Japan, and they have sects all over the world, and they're all just this thing, right? And you would go into wherever they set up shop, there's like a community center, and everyone sits there and you chant to the fucking scroll, and there's like a gift shop in the back, and there's just books, and so like they have a publisher, they print them, they ship them to all the different spots, and that's how they keep the Jones running.
Yeah, but like that's with every religion though. Like who's when you go and buy a Bible, where does that money go to?
I think all right, like with a church, right? I think what they do is they just have them printed up, and they.
What do you think they just get them for free, like as a church? Like you just open up the church and
the churches they buy up Bibles from like a book publisher, right? And they just mark them up, and they're just like, boop. So there's people actually doing the work at a factory somewhere. You know, the same place fucking, you know, Mad Magazine is printed.
Right next to it is the fucking Word of God, like
exactly.
And right next to it is a Playboy. It's just
and they print up the Bibles.
Jeez.
Whoever buys them up, and I imagine last time I was in a church, I saw a fucking little. They had the same deal, gift shop in the front, and I imagine you walk in there and you just buy a Bible.
Dude, churches are such a fucking scheme, man.
Yeah, they're really weird, ain't they?
Because it's like
what a great tax vehicle.
Yeah.
You're
right. Yeah. I don't even want to talk about that shit, dude. It just annoys me.
Yeah, there's that. It's just, I don't know, man. At some point, here's the problem: is that at some point, you know, nowadays science is the big thing, right? Like science is the thing that people follow and believe, and they're like, oh fuck yeah, new science shit. Oh, I saw a black hole, you know, like that's the shit. Back in the day, religious figures, they were the scientists of their day because they were the. And they still think they are today, you know. But back then there was no like real scientific method and none of that shit. Mm. So they sat there and tried to figure out the world, and they just They just didn't have the same tools that we do.
Yeah.
But they were, I believe, priests and all that shit, and I believe they were the precursor to science.
Well, no, but there was scientists at the same timelines as churches existed, and they've always been suppressed by the fucking church.
That's true.
Like. Charles Darwin, like, my man didn't, like, by the way, like, never got recognition until this dude was dead, like, 100 years later.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, fucking Galileo, like, they literally were like, stay the fuck home, bro, don't ever come out.
Yeah.
Like, you just fucking found out the actual existence of our universe, like, but that's so weird, like, it's almost like as if they fucking knew that he was right. You know what I mean? They were like, you can't let this dude sit here and bullshit about what is true and what is not. Because, like, we've been lying to motherfuckers for hundreds of years. Now this dude out here is, like, spitting facts. We gotta lock him up.
Well, I would say, like, pre-Newtonian times. And I guess if you're looking at, like, the Middle East, like, you know, pre-Mohammedan times. Like, at that point where there were no real, you know, back in Socrates' day, 200, 300 BC, that era. Like, that was what you had philosophy.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
Yeah, you have philosophy, you have mathematics, but there was no real, like, science. There was no, like, you know what I mean? Like, the people who had the spiritual, like, grip on the population, they looked at them like, oh, yeah, of course, it's the thing, you go to heaven, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, they had a monopoly on truth. And then, like, in the East, in the Middle East, like, around the time of Muhammad, like, prior to that, there was this big boom in, like, mathematics and science in the Middle East. And then, you know, around Muhammad, I don't know if it's 800 BC or, like, 1100 BC. Or, no, I'm sorry, AD, both times. I think it was 1100 AD, you saw science decline. And they went backwards and they started favoring religion. And then science started to pick up in, like, Western Europe. You know what I mean? Starting with, like, Newton. And, at that point, there's no excuse for it. Because it's like, all right, well, there's this new thing where we're fucking actually using our brains and not just what feels good.
Yeah.
What we think happens after we die, right? So nowadays, it's just like, you know, and here's the goofy shit about churches. Because back in the day, they would suppress people like that, like scientists. Because, oh, no, we're not the center of the universe. We're just there's a sun at the middle of the thing, right? Nowadays, the churches suppress, like, Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. Like, they tell you not to read shit like that. Because they're just in the market of just fictional, goofy shit. They're like, hey, so, like, the church is Lord of the Rings. You know what I mean? They got their own version of just, like, goofy, like, fairy tales and bullshit. So they're like, don't pick up Harry Potter, dude. Fucking check out James.
Black magic.
Yeah, check out the book of Mark.
Chapter 2. That shit.
I still if you think there's chapters in the Bible.
Aren't there?
There's
It's all like, it's not like
It's verses.
It's an anthology series, bro. I get it.
Yeah, so it's like...
I've read the Bible as a kid, like, just because I used to go to church when I was little, but it's like, it just made no sense to me.
When I was a kid, they hit me with a book like this thick. It was like a children's version of the Bible.
It's still the same fucking size, though, isn't it?
It was, the Bibles are small. Like, like a basic, like...
Oh, so it's like them fucking giving you personal meaning on it?
It was just big, thick motherfucker, and it was just like, jeez. I think I was like 8 when I started reading it. I always drop off at the same point in the book. I'm like, oh, dude, fucking...
It's that one point you're like, fuck, man, alright, I can't take it.
There's a point, you know the deal with, you got the Garden of Eden, Cain and Abel.
Yeah.
And then,
Sounds to me like you stop after Genesis every single time.
I stopped in the middle...
Fuck this.
I stopped in the middle of Genesis.
As soon as she fucking bites into the apple, you're like, that's it. This is fucking bullshit. I've had it.
Oh, they're not in the garden anymore?
Fucking talking snake, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah. It's a shit. I look at it like it's a shitty expansion.
Yeah.
I go, dude, I don't like the new level cap. They're in the Barrens. It sucks. No, but like, the Sodom and Gomorrah, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how that ends with Lot leaves and then his wife looks back and she turns into a pillar of salt.
Mm.
That's where role players come from. Yeah.
Descendants, direct.
Yeah. So, like, Lot's brother has 2 daughters. They hide out in a fucking cliff cave, like where Obi-Wan Kenobi was at and shit.
Mm-hmm. On Tatooine.
Yeah, like where they found him. Like, they're hanging out.
Little Luke.
Yeah,
Teenage Luke.
They're hanging out at a spot like that, and Sodom and Gomorrah's gone. And his 2 daughters are like, hey, we gotta do something, or like there's not gonna be people around. So, like, we gotta get our dad hammered, and then we're gonna fuck him while he's asleep.
Jesus Christ.
And they do that 2 nights in a row.
That's too much for you?
Yeah,
that you're like, I can't believe this.
I read the whole thing,
That's out of this world, man.
No, I read the whole thing, but then I'm like, come on, dude. Like, are you trolling me, dude? Is this, like, I feel like I'm reading...
You think that's trolling you?
I feel like I'm reading The Odyssey. It's just so goofy and random, like... Alright, fucking... Who was, like, which dude was jerking off when they wrote Genesis? It's such a jerk fest. It's such like a really, you know what I mean? It's just vile. It's just Sodom and Gomorrah. They're like, yo, dude, everyone just fucks. Everyone's out here. You know what I mean? There's 2 towns. I don't know what happens in fucking Gomorrah.
Fucking fuck fest.
I know what happens in Sodom, okay? Because now we call it sodomy. But like, yeah, they're just like, nah, dude, fucking. The angels come to visit or whatever, and they're gonna fucking rain lightning bolts down on the town, and they're trying to fuck the angels, yeah, it's just it's
the fucking modern day Pornhub, dude.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
What the fuck?
There must have been just beating all to the Bible.
There probably was, dude. There probably was.
There's a scene in the Bible where this dude Onan banging his brother's wife. And he knows they shouldn't bust inside of her because if she bears a child, it won't be his. Because she's married to, his brother.
Wow.
So he does the pull-out method. He spills a seed upon the ground.
And that's a sin.
And for that crime, God smote him.
Yeah. Could you imagine just nutting on your floor or something and just, BOW!
Yeah.
Just dead.
Just fucking
Oh, we found him naked in the fucking living room. I don't know what happened. Can't explain it. He's burnt.
Super Saiyan Jesus shows up to fucking
combustion, I guess. I don't know.
To fucking gouge me in the face. Yeah.
Right, but like why? Yeah, but like why is that not something that applies today? Like.
Yeah, we get away.
If I'm over here just like smashing my fucking meat for the 6th time in the day, how's that? Why isn't God mad at me?
Yeah.
Why isn't he like, fuck, man? Ill's like, I can't, like, dude, you're gonna need to fucking, you're done. Yeah. You're done. Like, this is, your dick's gonna fall off, bro. Like, stop.
Yeah, and the church is always, they're always moving the goalpost up for society. So, like, there used to be, like, a no meat on Fridays rule until, like, 1950. And then they were like, yeah, people are animals, we can't get them to get on board with this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like, huh?
So we just forgive them?
Yeah, they just say, yeah, there's no more rule about that. You can do whatever you want. They're just like, yeah, there's some parts in the Bible that say you shouldn't mix like cotton with polyester in your clothes. You know what I mean? Like
they definitely didn't have polyester back then.
No, but like you shouldn't have like a multi-blend.
Silk and linen. How dare you? Smite it.
Like whatever you were wearing had to be all cotton or all fucking. beaver fur or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Like, it all had to be the same.
If you're not naked and pure, God hates you.
Yeah, it was like wearing fucking like a Sean John sweatsuit with fucking Rockaware jeans. You know what I mean? Like,
God, by fucking the Bible's account, man, we've devolved into some fucking savages, huh?
Yeah.
But like, come on, dude. Like, why doesn't fucking God smite me or you or like you should be smitten like 50 times because I know you probably jerk off like 50 fucking times.
I've actually told God to
You're
smite me.
You're a disgusting human being.
I've actually been like, hey God, smite me now if you're really there, bitch. Like,
if you get smited right now, bro, I'm gonna be so mad because
I've already tried it before when I was a kid.
Repair my roof.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true.
I'm mad as shit. Curse you, God!
Yeah, it never curse you, comrade. It never worked though. I remember just being a kid, like I know this is bullshit.
Yeah, clearly.
And I did it, and I was like, oh, it's all bullshit. It ain't there. They're bullshit.
So that was your wake up call. You're like, damn.
Yeah.
You really didn't do it.
Yeah. Just
maybe have you thought about it? Maybe you didn't deserve it. Maybe just by you saying to smite you, that wasn't grounds enough to smite you.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like you didn't really do anything, Sean.
Yeah.
I don't see why I would take your life like this. You know, I don't think we need another angel in heaven right now.
Yeah, I don't think that's where I'm going, but that's quite the right direction for me.
I mean, that was reasonable, God. I guess.
Reasonable, yeah. No, I think on paper I make it into heaven, but
on paper.
Yeah, I think like.
We know what you do in the dark, Sean.
Yeah, like I don't come off like it, but I think like if you add up my lifetime stats, I think I should land it.
I don't know.
I think
I like to think maybe I'd go to heaven if I went to if that was a thing.
I'm like a wild.
But like me saying the second part to that sentence, it just instantly fucking discredits me and just
you lose a point
down
for that.
to hell. Goodbye.
I think I'm not like I'm not 13-0 to go to heaven, but I'm like I'm the wild card in the playoffs.
Oh, you could be like so you could either.
They're like, he's got to play an extra match, but he can, you know what I mean?
Be extra nice for the next year, Don.
Yeah, it's like a probationary thing.
You gotta go donate, go fucking...
It's like when you join the military and, like, you come out as private first class, but if you're a real piece of shit, they bust you back to private.
Yeah.
And that's kind of...
I'd be level. You lose XP.
Yeah, you come out as a fucking E2 or an E3, I think, but, like, an E2. If you're a real shitbag, you get out of boot camp as an E1. And that's me. Yeah, I'm scrubbing the shitter in heaven. Yeah. I'm scrubbing toilets.
You be the janitor up there, like.
Yeah, I'm scrubbing toilets.
At least you're heaven, though. I mean.
By
all accounts,
then I get
great over there.
Then I get $1 extra an hour. Yeah. I always thought heaven sounded boring as shit.
But how the fuck do they know what heaven sounds like, man? Like who fucking snitched? Who just came down from heaven one day and was like, "Yo, bro, it's litty up here. First of all, you gotta be nice for the rest of your life, bro, to get up here. Get the fuck up here, dog. Like it's lit."
Yeah, it
makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
And then who the fuck came back from hell and was like, "Dude, don't be a piece of shit, man. Fucking the devil's he's not a nice guy, man. He's not."
The devil never wrote a book.
Maybe he's the fucking guy. Like
he's just been chilling and God's been talking.
I like what Jim Jeffries said about that. Like where he's like, you know what? Like you've done all this rotten shit your whole life, and like you're just gonna go down there. Why would he punish you for that? Like you're definitely gonna be fucking homies. Like for a fact. Like why would he be like, you sinned your whole life? Welcome to Sinland, motherfucker. We're gonna beat the shit out of you for it. Like no, he's gonna be like, you want to fucking sin some more, dog? Let's go.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, cool, you did everything I liked. Cool. Fucking, I'm gonna make your life a living hell down here.
Yeah. But like, in what, like, yeah, but that's what I mean, though. Like, how did they, like, God didn't just go like, hey, listen, you can make your own hell, but, like, it's gotta be anti-me. Like, it's anti-me because you're the opposite, right? So you're evil and I'm good. Yeah. But, like, why would it be a punishment?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it just makes no sense.
If you're an asshole, you're gonna love hell.
What if it's the opposite? What if it's, like, the opposite? What if hell is the place where you want to go and, like, heaven is, like, all the fucking douchebags, all the fucking Tylers and fucking trust fund motherfuckers up there with fucking shitty shorts and fucking loafers?
Yeah, it's like Greenland and Iceland, right? It's just a fake out. Fuck, dude, heaven always sounded boring to me. I asked people that want to go to heaven, like, what, and they're like, dude, you get to hang around God all day. And I'm just like, dude.
You don't even know the man. Like, what are you doing?
I sit on a cloud and look at this dude like, fucking, yeah, man. start. You got a guitar? You know, what the fuck? Like, what are we
gonna
gonna
do? Something, God? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
bro?
what are we gonna do?
Just sitting there, man. He's just sitting there.
What are we
menacingly?
What are you floating around heaven for? You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it's like just the whole idea is to be up there with your relatives and shit. Like,
yeah.
I can't stand I don't even know half my relatives. So like, what the fuck am I going there for?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, all these people like, oh, I remember you were a kid. And they're like, yeah, get the fuck.
And then how do you know that your relatives went to heaven? How do you know, like okay, my dad passed away. Like I know he's probably a nice guy, and that's my thought about him, right?
Yeah.
But like, what if he was a dickhead? Like, what if he was in my absence? What if he was a piece of shit and he went to hell?
Yeah.
Now my goal is to get to heaven. I get to heaven. I'm like, yo, God, where's my dad? Can I see him? Oh, he's in hell, son. It's like, fuck.
Yeah, you gotta do that Piccolo shit.
Now I'm like, what do I do? Can I get the fuck out of here? Like, what? Am I permanently stuck here? Like, can I like flip you off and fucking murder everybody here and just go back to hell? Like, can I do that?
Remember when Piccolo like blows some shit up when in the afterlife, and then like, you gotta get the fuck out of here, and they send him to hell, and then Piccolo chills in hell in GT. It's gotta be like that, right? So you start jerking off in front of Jesus, and like, hey.
But that's what I mean. Like, do you
J-Star?
But so like, because you go to heaven or hell based on your real life decisions.
Yeah.
Now that you're dead, no matter what you do, by all technicality, you should be good to go. Like, you could do whatever you want, right? Like, you don't have a law or something to abide by. Like, you don't have the 10th commandments. Yeah. Unless, like, you get to heaven and God's like, all right, listen, bro, we got fucking 20 of them bitches up here, bro. Is it 10? It's 10, right? 9?
What?
Commandments?
10 commandments.
10, yeah. I'm telling you, you get up there, my man's like, listen, dude, we got 10 more.
Life is like when you roll Pandaren in fucking World of Warcraft. Your first 20 levels, you're chill, and then, like, you have to pick Alliance reward. Yeah. Can you pause?
Pause.
There you go.
Pause. We'll be right back after these messages. And then, is it back? We're back. We're back. We're live. Thank you to whatever sponsor that was.
Sponsored by
air and fucking silence.
Sponsored by Rita's Water Ice for forcing me to take
Sponsored by an awkward fucking pause.
I took the longest piss. It sounded like I was grilling chicken. Just Did you hear the length of the piss?
No, I wasn't listening to it actually.
Okay. One time, me and my boy we were sitting in my room.
Fuck, what kind of question is that?
My pop woke up at like 3 a.m. and went to go take a piss. I swear to God, he pissed for like fucking half a minute.
I had you know Nick.
Yeah.
He holds his piss in, and I hope to God he's not listening to this because I'm airing him out right now. But no, he's positive. He's like open about it.
Nick
he holds his piss in for as long as possible until his bladder can't hold it anymore, and then goes and pisses it all out at once. Yeah. So he'll literally stand there in the bathroom for like 2 minutes, dude. And it's just like piss. Just nonstop, dude. It's fucking out of this world. Like, he'll be like, all right, I gotta go take a piss, and then he'll be gone for like 5 minutes, dude. Oh, I'm like, what? You all right in there, dude? You take a little poops?
Oh, you know what? If he fucking empties the tank slow, too, he could probably fucking...
He might be setting world records in that bitch. I mean, who knows, dude? What is the longest ever continuous piss?
That's a good one.
We have Google.
That's a Google.
We should find out. Why do we ask questions that we should have answers to by all accounts?
But I swear, it's so wild. We're listening to my dad piss in the middle of the night, right? He starts pissing, and we're just two goofy fucking dudes, you know what I mean? Just how you and me are and shit. So we're listening, and like...
Holy shit, 508 seconds.
508 seconds? Wait a minute, that's 8 minutes and... Wait, 60...
I wonder who did it.
That's 8 minutes and 20 seconds, holy shit. How the fuck? Yeah, I see how. But here's the thing. He's padding his stats. I know how to do that.
That's why you say it in seconds.
Yeah.
Because it sounds fucking bigger.
Yeah. But to piss for 8 minutes straight, what you're doing is you're
8.5 minutes basically.
Yeah, 8 minutes. Yeah, 8 minutes and wait, that's 508 seconds.
Yeah.
It's 8:28. So
Jesus Christ, how do you just stand there for 8 minutes?
Right there. It's gotta hurt.
Like for me, usually after like a minute, I'm like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Like how much did I drink last night? Christ.
Yeah. I've been having those pisses lately where I'm pissing the whole piss. I'm usually a hard, fast pisser, right?
Yeah.
I'll fucking sit there, like I'll fucking, you know what I mean? Like you see the ceramic lifting up off the toilet, you know what I mean? Like cracks.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm a hard pisser. But nowadays I be chilling, I be just
You're like trying to break the fucking toilet itself.
yeah. I'm lasering shit stains all over the bowl, just cutting through fucking enamel. Yeah.
It's like a lightsaber battle in there.
Yeah. Woo. But yeah. So like, I have been kind of relaxing lately, and I'm like, damn, I'm becoming my pop. My pop would do that shit. He'd piss. I swear to God, he pissed so fucking long once. Me and Matt were just listening to him forever. He was pissing, right? And then it stopped. And I swear to God, it changed into his second bladder.
He fucking reloaded. Was like,
yes! Like he was fucking with us. We were just like, yeah! We heard him start up again. We were like, yeah! Oh, fuck.
You think people do that? Like they just like take a fucking handful of water and just slowly drip it out? Dude, I don't know. Okay, let me. Dude, let me. So this is a funny thing. So for me, have you ever like do you have those moments once in a while where you just feel like you have to pee and then you go to pee and like barely fucking any come out? Just like once in a while, it'd just be like, oh, it's like, but it's like a slow stream or like a super like, you know, it's just usually like, you piss out way less than you thought you had to.
I don't think I've ever had that. Not that I've none that I recall.
Okay. Well, if you ever do, remember this. Yeah. But like, so for me personally, like we were just talking about padding the stats. Personally, like if I'm alone, I don't give a shit, right? I'll piss how I want. But I feel like what you said with the harder the piss, it's almost like it's like a dick measuring contest. You're like, you know what? If I piss like a little bitch, then it's like I got you know I might get you know a little mouth from somebody. So now I gotta like strain myself. I gotta be
like as possible,
as loud as possible.
Yeah, like anyone in earshot, you got to start fucking like knocking shit off the sink. Yeah, you got to make it like you tamed the fucking beast in there.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's like. I don't know. I feel like I have to do that. Like if I go, if I go in a public bathroom, I don't ever use urinals because urinals are fucking weird. Okay. Like, I mean, I'll use a urinal if it's got like those little stands between them. You know what I mean, where they got the dividers. But there's so many. First of all, if you're listening, dude, whoever the fuck decides on a goddamn urinal to have no fucking dividers or blinders, like you're a fuck up, dude. Fuck you and your fucking shitty bathroom. Yeah. So with that, like. I usually just go to the stall and then I piss, and that's when I have to fucking, you know, like if you're gonna piss in the stall, you may as well like you have to make it count. Like, you can't just be like
the acoustics are in your favor too. You can work that.
You gotta fucking go all in, dude.
That's true. I know what you mean. If someone's within earshot, it's like, all right, dude, you're gonna fucking. It's gonna feel like Vegeta powered up. It's gonna be the hardest fucking piss I can do.
Yep.
Yeah,
you have to.
And what's funny is dudes who are like 40 something, 50 and shit, right? They take the most pathetic pisses.
Do they? You know what I mean? It's just like a little sprinkle.
Yeah, once the prostate starts enlarging and it starts blocking up their piss stream, they just start giving it just a dribble. You know what I mean? There's like, and the fucking little bit of piss comes out.
It's like that feeling I just described not too long ago.
Yeah, they're sitting there. I love. There's nothing better than watching an old man struggle to piss.
What the fuck, dude?
I roll in.
You didn't mean to say that just now, did you?
I roll in, I get right in the urinal, I fucking blast them to the other bathroom, and then I just pat him on the back, like, that's gonna be okay. He's still pissing, I'm like, you can do it, buddy. Fuck yeah.
Dude, I try to stay away from anybody in public bathrooms. I can't. I can't stand urinals. Like that shit bothers me, dude. Like I don't understand.
I don't mind with the bothers. Like if there's two stalls.
No, I got nothing to be ashamed of. But I'm just like, what the fuck are we showing each other's dicks for right now? Like what are like, you know, like what the fuck? Like explain this shit to me. Why?
Some dudes are funny too. They'll like if it's a stranger, like, yeah, dude, no funny.
That's what I mean, because then you go back out into the bar or the restaurant, you're gonna catch a glimpse of this fucking guy again. Yeah. You know that he fucking saw your dick, like, it's just so weird. Like, why? Just put a fucking divider there,
It's
dude.
worse if he has a bigger dick than you, because you're like, he's gonna get the chick.
It's a 50-50, bro. It's a 50-50. But, like, I mean, again, I'm not saying I have anything to be ashamed of.
Yeah.
I just, this is not something that I want to do. I'm going to the bathroom with one objective. I'm going to take a fucking piss. That's all I'm there for. I don't need to catch a glimpse of somebody's nutsack or their fucking balls or their like anything. I don't.
Well, here's the thing: if you're just there to piss, it's no big deal. You like, I'll go into a public restroom like, all eyes on me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing my shit. Like,
yeah, but I'm not worried about myself.
Yeah.
I'm like, why the fuck are you staring at my dick, though?
Oh yeah, but fuck them. Look, if they want to look at my, like, if I'm taking a piss and they want to
like, why are you looking at my dick, dude? I'm just here to piss. Like,
yeah, if I'm taking
put a goddamn fucking divider there.
If I'm pissing and someone looks at my dick, right? Fine. As soon as I see like the hand move around, like, alright, what are you doing, dog? You know what I mean?
He shakes 3 times now. You fucking what the fuck?
Because I'm just like, yo, as long as you ain't putting your hands on me, I'm going. I'm moving through. I'm pissing. Okay, I'll piss on another man. All right, I mean, like, it's more convenient for me to walk in and hit that first urinal. All right, dude, fucking, I'll piss anywhere you want. I don't give a shit. Because after I piss, I'm I'm dabbing the hands and I'm out. All right, like,
I don't know, dude. I think it's weird. Like, it's just, I don't know.
It's weird if you stop to let it be weird. Like, if you let that little inch of doubt in your head, like, fuck, did you see my dick?
I just don't want. That's not what I'm going in the bathroom for. Like,
well, look at like gyms, right? Like, if you go to a gym, dudes are just naked in the bathroom. Dudes are hot. You know what I mean? Just dudes enter, they shower, they fucking dry out their balls, they dress and leave, right?
That's why I don't go to gyms.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't need that.
But if you're a dude, at some point you're just like, hey, I'm a dude, there's a bunch of other naked dudes. I'm just gonna go in and do my shit. I'm not gonna hang around. You see my junk? Cool, I don't give a fuck. Alright, you do something weird, I'm knocking the fuck out. You know what I mean? It's just one of those deals where dudes are just like, alright, we're just a big room full of dicks.
Dude, when I used to swim, back when I... Why'd you fucking laugh at
Nah, go ahead.
When I used to swim back in the day, and I was really good, by the way. So when I used to swim, it was in like one of one of those centers. I think it was like Jewish because that was like the best pool, and that's where my team swam.
Yeah.
So it was like one of those Jewish clubs, and they got like a bunch of different activities. They got like a bunch of, you know what I'm talking about, like these little fucking centers.
Yeah.
Like the John on Sally, that shit. Like it's that style, and then you had like a pool in there. That was the only one that had like an Olympic-sized pool in the area. That's why we swam there.
I got you.
So, and in there they have like saunas and the fucking, you know, the showers and shit. And like, it's just to me, dude, because I was like fucking freshman year, you know, high school, like right around the time I stopped. So it was like what, like 7th, 8th grade is when I swam, basically. And like, it's crazy as shit to me how like after a certain age, like dudes just don't give a fuck, dude. Like they're just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna walk around, balls hanging out, dick out everywhere. Like they don't even have towels, like they were just walking the fuck around. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, dude, come on, man.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Yeah, the older you get, the less you really give a shit.
Kills me, dude. Like, why?
It is a weird thing when you're young. You're kind of like, all right, man, let me go to the bathroom and that. You know what I mean? Like nothing. You know what I mean? You're like a secret agent. You know. When you're an older dude, you're just like, dude, like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? You should.
I might just walk outside my house without pants today.
Yeah, it's like you really shouldn't be looking at me, so it's on you if you look at me. I'm moving forward with my life. Like that.
It makes sense, I guess, but I don't know. This is weird. Like, why do you do that?
It is a little weird. I can see myself.
Like, you're so comfortable, bro.
Yeah.
He's so comfortable to just be nothing but fucking slippers on his feet. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I take liberties at my house sometimes. Like, you know, I got the upstairs to myself.
Yeah.
So, like, sometimes I'll walk naked from, like, the bath to the other rooms and shit. And there is a chance, like, my mom could be at the bottom of the steps looking up and she would see me, you know?
Oh, God.
But I'm just like, nah, you ain't supposed to be there, so, you know what I mean? Like,
mind your business, Ma.
Yeah, so I'm just like, and dude, sometimes she'll walk in while I'm taking a piss, like the door won't be locked, or she'll fuck up, right? Or, nah, it's not, I'll be taking a shit. I'll just be sitting there and she'll open the door and she'll be like, ah, right? And I'm just like, okay, you know? On the flip side, if that happened to me, if I accidentally walked in on her, I'd be like I would, you know what I mean? It wouldn't shock my senses. I would just avert and just go, you know what I mean? But for her, it's like a big shock to the senses, and to me, I'm just like, okay, you're good, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I'm already I'm not that where I'm comfortable about nudity to the point where I'm like, it's fine. You know what I mean? Just boom.
What's the funniest thing that's ever happened to you in a public bathroom, or like a funniest situation?
Oh, that's like a funny ass. I was at work. I'm at work, right? And my buddy Mafa, he was in the bathroom taking a piss. So you have like sinks, urinals, and on the other side you have the stalls. So I walk in, I see Mafa. Now he's pissing, but like it's funny because he's seen me and he kind of moved up closer to the urinal.
Jeez.
So, first off, that's fucked up. He's just like,
why you gotta air this man out like that live?
No, he fucking, no, he's bagging on me because he sees me like, oh, this fucking weirdo. Better tighten up my stance.
He knew you was peeking, dude. That's why, you fucking weirdo. You're the weirdo in this situation.
Yeah. I walk past him. I used the stall right next to him. I think I did, right? And I'm talking to him like, what's going on, Mop? How you doing, man? He's like, yeah, he kind of mumbles like, yeah, he's giving me this like shitty vibe, you know what I mean? And I said, look, so I take my dick out, I start pissing, right? And then I got, you get into the Superman stance while you're pissing, you're kind of like, you're set, you're good, your hands on your hips, you know? So I'm good and everything's set and I don't have to adjust and I'm fine. And so I figured I'd fuck with Mop a little bit. I'm like, look, man, with my left hand, I reach over, I pat him on the shoulder a couple times.
Oh, God.
And he's still pissed. I'm like, look, Mop, it's going to be all right, player. Don't worry. You're I said something to the effect of, like, everything's cool, man.
That's the funniest public bathroom story
I touched him while a man's dick was out and my dick was out. I reached across the stall and fucking basically massaged his fucking neck and shoulder. And I was just like, hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
It's not as funny as it is.
It's I know. It sounds
weird.
Yeah, it sounds like I got a court case coming up, right?
Yep. Cancel.
No, but to me,
Fucking.
To me, it's so funny because it's just my predatory mindset. Like, I already see this man is kind of a little nervous, And I just had.
But you were close with this guy, right? Like your boys.
Here's the thing: I was close with him. He wasn't close with me.
Oh my God! Of course. All right, that's it. We're done. This is like.
No, I'm saying,
pack it in.
No, I'm saying like.
Canceled.
No, I'm saying like that was my boy, and we were cool. But he always kept like this aloofness of like, you know what I mean? Because I was always the butt of the joke. It's how you and me do. Where it's just like I'm the goof, and you're like the straight guy, like in the comedy duo, like. Yeah, fucking Donald, get your shit together, Same deal, where he's just like...
I can see why he would have to be on the alert at all times.
I never did something like that to him before. But I just saw this opportunity. It was just funny to me. It was... You know how you're more friends with someone than they are with you?
Sure.
So it was like that, whereas I feel super comfortable with this dude. I felt like I went to high school with him, you know what I mean? I felt like we were buds. And I knew he looked at me like, man, this fucking weirdo from the other side of the office.
Fucking leaves.
Yeah, exactly. And I knew that.
Fire him.
Even knowing that, I still treat him nice anyway.
You're defending yourself way too much here. Something's wrong.
No, I'm just saying.
I don't like this.
No. I'm just saying, like, that's how I roll with people. Like, I don't give a shit what people think of me. I think about how I feel about them and I treat them accordingly. Even if they're kind of shitty towards me. And I'm like, I still like you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm still like...
Makes sense.
Because I don't like that reactionary shit in relationships.
I was asking for a funny story, though.
That's a funny story. Dude, that's a funny story. I massaged the man.
Did you hear me fucking laugh?
I massaged the man's shoulders in the bathroom. Like, that's funny.
That's not funny.
Well, here's what's funny about it, right? That happened and there was no laughs in the room, right?
Yeah, no shit.
So
There's no laughs in this room either.
Here's what happened later, right? So, between me and Mop, there were two other dudes. We'd always have lunch every day, right? Mm. And there was this intern chick, this younger, cuter Joan used to come in, right? And she would sit with us sometime. And so one day, she was like, she came back from like summer or whatever. She's like, hey guys, what's up, man? How's everything been? Anything happen? And I'm like, I touched Mop in the bathroom. He shut up. The other two dudes started dying laughing. And she's like, what? I was like, yeah, I massaged his shoulders a little bit. It was okay.
So you instantly just blew your shot.
Yeah, no. Well, I blew my shot the second I came within line of sight of her.
That makes sense, yeah.
But nah, it was funny because like, she was like, huh?
I still like don't understand why you think this is a funny story.
It's so funny because like even at that time he was like, dude, I almost punched the shit out of him. Like he was talking about me. He's like I was so fucking mad.
He probably should have.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. It taught me a good lesson of like, oh yeah, like I'm kind of the alpha ape around, right? So like I shouldn't be too pushy with people because I look at it like, oh, we're just goofing around, having fun, talking shit. You know what I mean? Just being dickheads, right? But for some people, it might actually be like, don't touch me, Don. You know what I mean?
That's a pretty normal fucking
response. You're stronger and more powerful.
No, that's not it at all.
I think it is.
That's not it at all.
I think these massive pillars that I call pectoral muscles and fucking all this.
No.
Like we were talking about, you can't walk around with swords. I carry 2 guns with me everywhere I go. You know what I mean? Just fucking.
I'm done with you. I'm done with you. I'm done with
you. Dude, you see the JoJo fucking cuts in them and shit?
I'm done with you. I'm officially done.
I'm just, okay, all jokes aside, you know what I'm saying? I think it's like rock, paper, scissors, and like for some people, you know what I mean? Like some personalities like that bullshit, and some personalities are like, hey man, you're fucking like, you know what I mean? Like I should go to HR with your shit.
I'm annoyed that I asked you that question now.
Alright, well look, that happened.
I genuinely just, I don't know, I regret it.
Well hang on. So I had that.
What, like, dude, what the fuck?
One time I walked in the bathroom at work, and I was like, I seen this dude at it, like, yo, what's shaking, brother? And he's like, why ask people what's shaking at a fucking men's bathroom?
That's a better story. You should have just led with that.
One time there was 2 dudes, they were pissing, they were talking, I was taking a shit, and the one dude was like, yo, you seen the fucking guy that, you remember that guy that broke his leg fucking playing basketball in March Madness? And he fucking he broke his shit. Just,
ugh. No.
It was like 6-7 years ago. And the one dude was telling the dude, like, yo, did you see they got the Jordan logo, but like with the one broke leg? And so they didn't know I was there, so I just chime in like, yo, really? That's funny as shit. And they both shut the fuck up. Like, damn. Yeah. That's funny.
So, yeah, I regret asking you. You have some awkward toilet questions.
There's
stories, I guess. It's
just
weird.
Just another room, baby.
Yeah.
One time I went to the gay bar.
What was the funniest thing you've done in the living room?
This isn't even funny, but one time I was at Taboo. Is that a gay bar in Philly?
I think so. Yeah.
So I went to the bathroom. It's the one where you go downstairs to the bathroom. There's 3 urinals. I piss in the middle. And 2 big ass black dudes dressed as chicks, like Powerpuff Girls. They flanked me on the other side and started taking a piss.
Yeah, I mean, you asked for it.
And they were big, tall, lumbering motherfuckers. And there's nothing funny about that, but to me it was funny for a second. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, these are dudes looking like chicks, but they're still like, yeah, fucking, you know what I mean? They still roll in like, yeah.
Pissing in the urinal.
Another day in the office, yeah.
Yeah.
We're all trying to break the urinal.
Yeah, competing, dude.
Yeah.
That's also the other thing I don't like about urinals is that, like, if you piss too hard, it splashes back.
Yeah, sure. It splashes on you. That was the problem. That was the problem with Moffat. That's why I thought it was weird, because I'm like, dude, his body's halfway in the urinal.
His fucking dick's probably all fucking pissed on.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, you're gonna piss on your shirt and pants and tie and shit because you're fucking linked into the fucking.
Yeah,
that's what alerted me. That's why I saw him as prey in the first place. Because I'm like,
you got a pissy dick, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, that's awkward. You're fucking like,
yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, you're so fucking linked in. I'm like, what's up, bro?
Anyways, never asking you for fucking toilet.
Alright, so come on, what's your funny bathroom story?
I was actually thinking about this. I don't know. There's one that I know was fucking hilarious, but I don't remember what it was.
Shit.
The one that I can recall is just literally like I was in a bar, like it was like last call basically. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go run and take a fucking piss. Yeah. And I got to like the urinal, which by the way was enclosed, had like one of those walls and shit around it.
Yeah.
It was dope. See, shit like that, man, like do that. Don't have these fucking just wall urinal, like That's weird.
Yeah.
And so I was in one of those, and this fucking kid like runs in, fucking just starts like bugging out in front of a mirror, dude, right? And I'm still taking a piss, and it was one of those super long ones, so I'm standing there just pissing. And the guy like I hear them like behind me, like shuffling and shit, like doing something. It's just one dude. And he's like, "Yo, bro, you mind if I sniff up in here?" I was like, "Whoa, wait a minute, what the fuck?" I was like, I guess go right ahead. My man literally just sitting there like I'm washing my hands at this point. He's just doing fucking crack right there, coke, right then and there. But it was just funny as shit. He's like, "You want some, bro?" I was like, "No, I'm good, dude." Yeah, but it was just funny as shit the way he walked in. Like, I'm pissing. He's like, "Shit, is anybody else in here?" Nope. Yeah, you mind if I just snort this up real quick? Like, why did you ask me, dude? Like, but like that was great because it's like, dude, yeah, no, don't do that in front of me, guy. Like,
are you sure it wasn't me?
No, that shit was so funny. I walked out and I was like, that's like, but I've never seen, like, because I know fucking people do that in bathrooms, but I've never had somebody do that in a bathroom in front of me.
Yeah.
Like, usually dudes are in and out.
Yeah.
It's always stories I hear of, like, chicks doing that shit.
Yeah.
In movies and shit, right? They show that. But, like, I never see dudes doing that.
Yeah. Yeah,
I was like,
weird.
what the fuck?
Yeah, I think dudes do it in private, right? You go into the stall and you're just like...
I mean, yeah. Or they just fucking do it right then and there in the bar. Like, fuck it.
Yeah. One time I went to JCPenney's and went to the bathroom. I was taking a shit, and
JCPenney's.
I looked to the right, and there was some writing on the wall, and it said, "Come back at like 11:15 a.m. or some shit."
What?
I was like, that's so weird. Yeah, it was just like a specific like, "Hey, be here at this time," and I was like, "Fuck, all right, I'm past that." Yeah.
How fucking new was this writing?
I don't know. It was there, and I was like,
Did you come back at 11:15?
Nah. I was gonna make up a joke like I came back and there was a portal. Dude, imagine.
That's that like life bending shit right there.
Yeah, but but here's the thing. I thought about it for a while. Like I didn't think about going there, but it was stuck in my head. Like, what the fuck does happen at 11? Whatever. You know what I mean? Fucking.
Wait, so was it like a sign or was it?
It was someone like scratched pen into the fucking side of the wall.
Yeah, but that could have been like fucking.
Yeah.
From years ago.
Anything, yeah, that's true. But I'm thinking if you do that, you're like, all right, well, I'm gonna stop
you think
back.
Like a little Rick and Morty green portal opens up and you go. Pew.
I'm thinking if you're in that bathroom at that time, this guy pops by every day to like conduct whatever business he has. Like, oh, you're here. You saw the sign. Cool. Either like suck my dick or buy this weed off me or whatever. Like whatever he's got that's his business model.
Yeah.
He just writes signs on shit. And, you know what I mean? Just boom. I got a funny story.
I don't imagine he's very successful because clearly most people don't come back.
I think it generates leads though, right? Like you got any leads, man? I think he does that, and then like he'll get the wrong type of people to pop by, and here's what I do. I'll do it.
No. I sell kittens, man.
Yeah. All right. So one time I went to Marlton Diner. This is a funny story about me in a bathroom.
I don't think it's about to be funny.
It's so funny. It's told from the perspective of David Barry.
Oh, Lord.
He had to tell me this story. Anyway.
So you're not even telling your own story right now.
Nah.
This is going to be dog shit, dog.
He's like my Plato when I'm Socrates.
Okay,
like he writes shit down for me, you know? We go to my Marlton Diner. I'm fucking hammered. I order food, right? There's all these items at the diner, right? So she's like, what do you want? I'm like, let me get 3 chicken cutlets. And that's not on the menu. She's just like, well, you can do it. I like that. I want 3 strips of chicken. That's all I want. You know, that was my move. She's like, all right, I'll ask. I'm like, I don't care what it costs. It's gonna be 3 chicken cutlets. So they married to this day. Will laugh at that shit and bring it up. Anyway, I'm like, all right, I gotta piss. I go into the bathroom. Dave Barry follows behind me, maybe like 15, 20 seconds. He walks in. I'm in the corridor of the handicap stall, and my dick's out. I'm like, yo, Dave Barry, look at this. And I just start pissing on the entire floor.
Oh, Lord.
Like, you know, the handicap stalls, like toilet here and all that shit. It's just like, I opened the stall and said, cool, floor, great. Fucking, that's what I'm looking for.
What an asshole.
And just started pissing, yeah. And I heard that story. He told me that later, that happened.
I believe it.
I got my chicken cutlets, though.
You did?
Yeah. They set me up.
Three?
Huh?
All 3?
All 3.
You get a side?
I don't know.
Damn.
That's the big one.
Why are you just gonna eat chicken cutlets? Like,
I was on a protein kick where I'm just like, oh man,
you
no
need a
carbs.
side, dude. You need some like vegetables or like.
Yeah,
something.
I probably should do vegetables. That's a smart
You should
move.
do like potatoes or something, like mashed potatoes. Like
Yeah.
that's reasonable.
That's true. Yeah, some kind of vegetable with them around.
Yeah.
You know the 7-Eleven over here on Cotman, right? Cotman, right by Northeast.
Oh yeah. I always forget there's a out there, man.
I got real hammered after a wedding, and me and my mom stopped there. She wanted to buy cigarettes or whatever. I pop in like, yo, well, man, I got to take a piss. Can I stop in the back? And he's like, no, you can't. I'm like, usually 80% chance, with my
It depends on how cool you are with them. There, I think.
With my charisma stat, it's usually about an 80% success rate. He shoots me down, and so my mom says what happened was, I walk out, I turn back around and face the door,
Just piss on it.
and I just start pissing on the door.
You're a dickhead.
With my dick out and just looking at the guy. Hey.
You're a dickhead. Dude.
I know. I don't remember it, though, so it's not my fault.
Yeah, I know. There's probably a lot of times in your life that you don't remember it.
The Don that you know didn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I am free fucking conscious here. Like,
Yeah.
You're...
It's the Dark Don. We're going to talk about the Dark Don.
The anti-Don.
The anti-Don did all that shit.
But yeah, no, it makes sense because when you drink, you're the anti-Don. Like, you are a completely different piece of shit.
Yeah, so I used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Growing up. So I got into that,
Fucking Merrick ass.
Yeah.
You got millennium pieces on you.
Yeah.
Fucking put on the fucking necklace or some shit and you just fucking...
Yeah. Oh no! Here's my life points. I'll lose the duel.
You're going to the Shadow Realm, bitch.